Today's podcast explores brain fog. What is it and what can we do to reduce it to help clear our mind? Brain fog is characterized by confusion, forgetfulness, and a lack of focus and mental clarity. Brain fog can also make it difficult for you to articulate yourself. This can be caused by overworking, a lack of sleep, stress, anxiety, substance abuse, alcohol, and even spending too much time online. Brain fog hurts our ability to be mindful. Brain fog makes it nearly impossible to experience empathy and makes it difficult to connect with others at a more meaningful level. Many people struggle with this issue. Symptoms aside from difficulties articulating could also involve difficulty concentrating, difficulty following a conversation, chronic fatigue, and anxiety in uncomfortable situations. I'm not a doctor of medicine, so check in with your psychiatrist or medical professional, but the following tips might help you. Number 1, dietary changes. It is possible that your body is sensitive to various foods and drinks, and consuming them causes brain fog and sluggish thinking. Maybe consider eliminating or reducing caffeine, sugar, alcohol, and gluten. This could help you feel a huge difference. Maybe dehydration is an issue. Remember, alcohol is a natural diuretic, so it is possible that alcohol is a contributing factor. If you are a big coffee drinker like me, then maybe just limit your intake to the mornings. Because remember, caffeine is also a natural diuretic. So maybe cut back on these things and make sure you're getting plenty of water throughout the day. Okay, tip number 2, sleep. Trouble sleeping can worsen these symptoms. Make sure you sleep enough, especially if this has been an issue. Maybe aim for 8 hours a night and try to stay on a predictable schedule. Now, I know a lot of people in the Houston area have odd schedules, especially our friends in law enforcement, first responders, and the medical community. I know firefighters also have the worst schedules too, so I acknowledge that this is a big ask. Tip number 3, exercise. Exercise is probably one of the best things you can do for yourself. Even if going to the gym is not your thing or it's just not really possible at this point in your life, at least consider going on a morning walk to at least clear your head by getting some fresh air and oxygenated blood to circulate throughout your body. This will help your energy and clarity throughout the rest of the day. Now, a quick little tip that I personally do is, given the type of job that I have as an attorney, I'm always have to be everywhere. I'm always, in my office. Things I just have to get done. So what I'll do is I'll try to get to work a little earlier than normal, park, and then go on a little 20-minute walk. Or if I have to go to court, I have to be somewhere, or maybe meet a client at a restaurant, I don't know. What I'll do is I'll try to arrive 20-30 minutes early and then go on a little walk around, get some fresh air, get some sunlight. That actually helps a lot. Also, if you're going somewhere, maybe intentionally park on the far end of the parking lot. I don't know, to kind of force yourself to get that extra little exercise in. Just little things like this. I know while the rest of everybody else in the world is addicted to trying to park as close as they can to the entrance at a grocery store, fighting for parking spaces. Remove yourself from all of that. Park far away. Get that little extra walk in. Okay. I think these simple and valuable tips could help you make significant improvements, but your results may vary. There are a lot of other minor changes that could also help in various ways, so let me know what you think down in the comments. One thing to keep in mind with psychiatrists is sometimes they tend to medicate everything, prescribe you pills, and it doesn't always seem to address some of the other issues like nutrition, sleep, and other root causes. So you'll have to put some effort into figuring those things out on your own. In closing, I think as part of our Western culture, we tend to have a belief that there's a pill for everything. I remember back in the early 2000s when XM radio was big. I was in the Army at the time during the Global War on Terror. I remember driving to work and playing my XM radio on my cheap Toyota 4Runner. More on that later. I distinctly remember all of these trashy little XM radio ads trying to sell me pills for everything. Most of the pills were nothing more than just ginseng roots, or ginkgo biloba, just being marketed as remedies for every single possible life situation that doesn't actually involve a prescription. They were literally trying to sell junk pills to lose weight, help with hangovers, put you in a better mood, etc. It was just all a big scam. The truth is, there is not a pill for everything. Sometimes you just have to go after the root cause. So in my opinion, the best way to address issues is by, again, going after the root cause and not just being in this mindset that you can just throw pills at everything. I hope today's podcast gave you a little extra clarity in your journey. Thank you for listening, and please consider subscribing.